Okay, today we're going to change the board out of an Onan 5500. The first thing you do is you remove the battery cable from the post. That's the supply from the battery, and tape it up so it doesn't arc. Second thing you do is you're going to remove the air cleaner. There's 3 clips. It unclips. And then you need to take the whole box off. So there's 2 bolts, and then there's 2 nuts that attach to the carburetor. The air cleaner box will slide onto this tube right here, and also down into that hole there. There's a couple tubes on the air cleaner box. Next, we're going to remove this box here. There's a few bolts. There's 1 here, 2 on the top, and then there's 1 in the back that you can't really see. That's difficult to get to, but it's right in the middle of the cover, just down about halfway. Another thing you got to do is you got to disconnect the remote control, because there's a remote starter button up in the coach. This is the remote starter harness. It's kind of tucked back into the side there and in back of this box, so you just kind of reach back there and then lift it out. It's pretty easy. So I removed this cover. There's a couple of clips on the top that slide down on those nubs, and then there's a bolt that goes here. That's the one I showed you previously. But you don't need to do anything with this. You just set it to the side, and you can see the board there. That's the actual board that I'm going to be replacing today. So need to take this cover off now. That's next. Okay, I got all the bolts out. Now you simply just lift this out. Being careful of the wires. You're lifting out this box, and you can see the slots that the board sits in. Get this up and out of the way and set it over here. And that's the board right there. The board is free, so you can just pull it out and unplug it. Some other items to know about the generator is the brush block that rides on the rotors. If you take that off, it's a unit you can change out. It comes with new brushes. We don't think that's the problem with this one. The symptoms are for this one is it doesn't connect to the coach, so it's more likely this computer board. Some other items. This is the dipstick and oil fill. This is the oil drain, and it goes to a tube. It's hard to see right there, next to it right there. And then these are made so the tube isn't really long enough, so you need an extension tube so you can put it into a bucket when you change the oil. And then the oil filter is right there, and you have to get that from underneath. That's another thing. You kind of have to fabricate a little channel out of cardboard, so when it drains, it goes into the bucket you're draining it into. So installation is the opposite of removal, so hopefully this fixed my issue.